Howdy, folks. It's your boy again in his commandeered children's playground. Today I'm just going to talk about, I can definitely understand how people can think that there's no good in the world as it is now, but to those people, I want to ask, have you ever tried being the good? And what I mean is, I think the first time I did something that was just like nothing but lawful good was sometime in high school. And I got such a feeling of reward from doing it that it kind of just like set me on this path, more or less, to try and do as many like small little good things as I can every day, and almost every day that I can. And it really just improves your mindset a lot. It's one thing to do something good, but especially when you don't fucking tell anyone about it. Like, it's just something that you get to keep. And that first instance, I'm not even gonna explain what happened, but this happened to me at least like 12 years ago now, and I've never told a soul about it. And there's a whole bunch more that I just like keeping to myself, because something about that and being able to, share nice little things like that with only you just changes your mindset, Like, my line of work, which will remain redacted just because I've been getting a kick out of it, really leads me to understand how lucky I am for even the smallest things. And I try to really let that reflect in how I lead my day-to-day life. For instance, just literally small things. Like, Alba is always making fun of me with how eager I am to just hold the door for someone, or just smile at someone, tell them have a nice day. Just, I she hates me for this, but I always park super far away in parking lots, because I know, I have no issues getting to where I need to go. I don't mind having to, walk a little bit more. And the fact that that's the case is something that I'm just super, happy about, because not everyone has that to say. So, there's so many little things that you can do that will just start changing your own view on the world, and being the catalyst for that change definitely has a really large and good impact just on your own well-being. And it's not going to be some fucking global revolution in just doing good, but it does start with you. And frankly, the individual is more important than the collective in this sort of case. And I think just, the culmination of doing little bits of good consistently will really put a positive impact on just your perception of so many things. And it doesn't cost anything. It takes seconds out of your day. It makes you feel good. I don't see why anybody should be hesitant to do something like that. And whenever I'm looking out, I'm always getting terrified that there's actually going to be kids to kick me out. But again, I'm lucky. Yeah, it's just, there's so many little things you can do to improve your disposition, and I think either most are just forgotten about, or just not really regarded with the intensity that they can have to changing how you feel. And when you're happy, when that you're doing even the littlest things to just make someone else's day a little bit more bearable, just a smile, a nod, how are you? Lovely weather. I love talking about the weather with random people. There's been so many times I'm on a walk And I'm just like, oh man, this weather, right? And it's just like, yeah, it's like, it's nice. You help people realize that, one, they're not alone, and two, that, that they may also be missing out on the fact that, they're forgetting to appreciate the little things. And that's important, because that's something that you can implement effortlessly, and, those sorts of rewards to you are potentially boundless. And yeah, like I said, like, this is something I've been doing for a long time. I try to consistently do it, and without a doubt, just don't tell anyone. Don't be one of those people that has to make like a big deal about anything that they do, because I guarantee you that temporary dopamine hit that they'll get will be nothing compared to the fact that, like, you'll be able to, like, just, periodically remember all those times that you did something good to someone else and just expected nothing in return. Because, whenever I'm feeling down, like, that, funny enough, is something that, like, I turn to. Like, yeah, I might be a piece of shit, but at least I did X, Y, and Z, and it balances out. And I guess, initially wasn't what I was going to talk about, but segueing from that, I guess the importance of mindset and little things you can do to change your mindset and your perception of just your situation. For instance, like, I don't even remember where I heard this at this point, but just trying to make a habit out of, periodically just thinking about like 3 or so things that you're grateful for. Like, just, taking the time to just analyze your situation and think about things that, yeah, like, I should be grateful for the fact that I have so and so, or I'm able to do this thing. Like, taking a lot of things for granted is something that I think a lot of people have just started to do because they don't really put in the time to realize how lucky they are. And really, like, this is a habit that, every now and then before dinner, especially before bed, oof, very nice. Just, talk to yourself, talk to a loved one, and just think about like 3 things that you're grateful for. And I guarantee you will feel almost an immediate change in your disposition and just your thinking. And it's certainly one of those things that I would venture to say is all for the better. And anything else? See, the gratefulness, or the gratitude thing, I kind of wanted to make it like its own video, but I literally like included that in this, and that was like 2 minutes, so I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, really, there's so many things that you can do that, 1, don't cost anything, 2, take little to no effort, and 3, actually have a good return on them. And like I was saying in my last video, just having like structure and like a routine. Like, we are definitely, humans are incredibly pattern seeking, and when you have patterns that facilitate whatever it is, whether it's productivity or just like a good mood or just overall wellness, there's just so many things that you can do that aren't even like really health or environment related that result in just a better existence. And yeah, just don't take things for granted. Try to be a beacon of light in the swirling sea of darkness that is this reality. Oh boy, that's just a sprinkle of grim in there. But yeah, try it out. Just see like where you can offer your service in making someone's day just a little bit better. And the easiest way to start this is just fucking bring back your shopping carts if you aren't already. Like, this is like almost, I think that the shopping cart dilemma is the culmination of almost everything I've spoken of until this point. Like, just bring back the shopping cart. You're doing someone else a favor. You're preventing just a fucking shopping cart in the middle of a parking lot of whatever. And you can walk, you can return it. Like, take advantage of that, because there's so many people that don't have that liberty. And I don't think that should be something that you're hesitant to do, because I mean, for crying out loud, you can do it. And you get the steps in, people. The steps are important. Come on, let's get those steps up. But yeah, another lovely morning. This is the day immediately following the last video, being a very productive, busy bee. And I contribute that almost entirely to developing like a nice morning routine. Today I had the full liberty of doing my version of like the Patrick Bateman routine, despite not waking up at 7, just because we got home a bit late. I woke up at 8, but I oil pulled, brushed my teeth with charcoal, scraped my tongue, dry brushed, got in the sauna, enjoyed that. I stretched before that, excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself just because I am in love with my sauna, but did my shoulder stretching, did my foam rolling, did my so right, did a little bit of stretching on top of that, sauna, shower, had my breakfast, and I was chilling, talking to friends with Alba for a bit. I had my actual breakfast. That's like breakfast light, and then like actual breakfast is breakfast. But yeah, now I'm out here and having my walk. I decided to stop out here in the structure. It's been raining last night, and I'm again in my slippers, but I was planning on doing something more nature-y today. And I swear, like, the path here was just like, oh, let's go, no, I'm gonna go to the nature. And I was like, oh wait, I'm in my slippers, it's gonna be muddy. And then ended up here. But hopefully tomorrow I either wear nicer, more all-terrain shoes, or it just dries out. So yeah, like, I don't want to make this a habit, but maybe I should. But maybe you guys can tell me 3 things that you're grateful for in the comments, and you can start like that and try and make that like a daily habit. And I guarantee you're going to notice just a change in your thinking and your disposition and your appreciation for the little things. And yeah, I think it'll be worth it. So anything else I want to talk about while I gotcha? Dramatic pause. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Anything else, I'll just do in another video. Now, you know what time it is. Oh, also, I found my selfie stick, which is very nice. I don't know. Oh, I can't. All right, dramatic pause. All right, very cool. Let me just shorten the selfie stick a bit. Let's get some slide action going. There's my boy Daniel. And yeah, thanks for being here with me, guys. I hope you pick up some good habits, and I will talk to you next time. In the meantime, if you could chop down a power line and plant a tree. It's your boy John the Savage signing off until I see you once again. Goodbye, and I love you all.